Lost the puck. Brought in by Cowan. Cowan centered and Ritchie with a chance. Tipped it right on goal. Stopped there by Rippinen. Loose at the side of the goal is Ritchie. Ritchie with time shoots. Rippinen the save. Bonk back with it. Tired Finn's on the ice. Here's McKenna. Loose in front. Good stop. Rebound. Score! Gavin McKenna. Give a Haru. Up ahead for Urinen. Thomas Urinen. Turns over to Fisher. Or Schaefer. Schaefer sends it down the ice and scores! Matthew Schaefer.
Part of Czechia's team this year. Matthew Schaefer, the dynamic young defenseman, a lot of NHL scouts and GMs watching him closely, draft eligible this upcoming summer. Schaefer, his name will go very early in that draft. Backhand feed across, score! What a feed, all started by Schaefer, and it's Caden Price up quickly for Pinelli. Pinelli racing in, using his speed. McKenna, pass in front for Cat, couldn't get the shot off. Schaefer calmly flips it in front. Pinelli in front. Pinelli still with it. Centering feed in front. Gavin McKenna backhand score! He's on the board. Gavin McKenna, 2-1 Canada.
Tap back to Cowan for Schaefer with a shot. He ripped it high.
That's what they wanted. Exactly what they wanted.
Draw it up. Here's Ritchie. Loose in the corner with it. Cal Ritchie. Down to Nadeau. Nadeau throws that back to Schaefer across. He goes. Long shot by Ritchie. Scores! Deflected pass to Lean, and Canada takes it.
Improving as this game has gone along, but you don't want to make a habit of it. You're down by 2 here with 2 minutes to go in the second. Davio flips it to Alfano, and now to Matt Schaefer, jumping up in the rush again. Neat move around Rakoff, and then a great move by Schaefer in front, and what a goal! Malcolm Spence finishes it. Matt puts it in. Schaefer creeps in from the blue line and picks up the puck. He'll send it back to the neutral zone where Malcolm Spence retreats.
And these Erie Otters have an overtime win on Thursday against the North Bay Battalion, their last win.
Here's Terrance moving down the wing. Back in front, they score! Malcolm Spence comes back to Peel Region and
back into his own zone. And here's Ethan Procession. Procession with a pass across behind Van Steensel. Good opportunities for the North Bay Battalion. Alfano drops it back. Shot, scores! What a shot off the stick of Misiak leaning in for the Otters. Edwards, Misiak, and Schaefer out there for Erie. Terry and Amadovsky and Ride for North Bay. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer scores! He went upstairs with
through his Spence, and instead it'll be sent down the ice. That might just about do it here for the Otter man advantage. Boy, Schenkel is playing beast mode right now.
That's another terrific save. Malcolm Spence kind of turn around and get a whack on net. Good stop.
They come in and they score! Matthew Schaefer with the goal. Home stand. Longest of the season for Erie. Got to take advantage of it. Flipped into the zone. Alfano waiting and shooting, and a block down there. That one was deflected away by Valeris. Moving its way up top of the left circle. Schaefer throws it on net. They score! Second of the night. 25.6%. 1 for 4. Statistically this entire season. Those are not rookie numbers.
That's good numbers for the Otters power play. And there's been some shakeups. Now you got your power play guru back as well.
Moving this one in front, Alfano, they score! Sam Alfano falling down.
Over early, and puck zinged right by him. He's a young kid, just 16 years old, and he's been playing so well, but Hey, it's a developmental league. They've won the face-off. Back to the blue line now. Schaefer over for a one-timer. Edwards scores. Dylan Edwards, his 8th goal of the season.
Cuts in, gets a shot off the stick of Perek. Rebound, Alfano can't convert. Schaefer, third try, good save by Oak, and the rebound hangs out. Finally taken by Perek and off the near wall. Can't be waved ahead by Epperson. Otters keep it in. Edwards in front, down low. Alfano, jam play, they score. It's a power play goal. Alfano, and the Otters double up to make it 2-0. Taps the brakes. Now near side for James Go. Doesn't have an option far side. He got his head up and was looking for Kluche. He goes back to the Spirit bench though, and the Otters get some fresh legs on. Royston trying to beat Zane Perek here. Royston gets a shot off and he scores. Wesley Royston untangles himself from Zane. For that. Makes the camera angle a little tough, but 6.3. One more chance here for the Spirit. Ethan Hay can't win it. Femus has it. Otters go to the air and out to center. Terrance to chase. Will he have enough time? He puts it into the empty net for the Spirit. The officials signal a goal.
By Nord, and Nord will take off out of his own zone. 3 Greyhounds now into Erie territory. Nord with a drop pass. Smith's shot goes off a skate, and the Otters will get it out. Here's Fresca sending it ahead. Schaefer's got a break going right in on goal. Schaefer with a backhand, he scores! What a beauty there by Matthew Schaefer and the Erie Otters.
Down for Edwards, collects it, recollects it, a blind backhand pass, but it works out all right for the Otters. Femus back, Schaefer down for Edwards on the wrong hand. Edwards, top of the left circle, down on the goal line, trying to jam it through, they score! Goal line. Outside of the right circle, Terrance, all the way back to Sauter at the blue line. Edwards takes it near corner. Back at the blue line, it'll go again. Schaefer through traffic, kicked away. Sauter trying one, and they score! Wesley Royston!
Oh, that's a nice save by Flores. Cross ice feed, and Terrance off the outside of the net. Misiak up top for Schaefer. Down low, trying to stuff it in. They score! Flores ended up in the net, and the puck squeezed over the line.
Play by Chinowski, a well-known Ontario boy.
Talking with assistant coach Dan Paye before the game as well, and about the mention of Welland, and always brings up a memory. They score! Well, right from the draw, it's Schaefer who beats. He tries to get around Sauter and unsuccessfully in doing so. As the puck gets backhanded in by Terrance. We're beyond the midway point here, period number 2. Erie adding a couple, and Crete's going to pick up a penalty. Tripped Schaefer, doesn't matter, they score. Beautiful setup by Schaefer with a low shot. Picked up by Loshko. Spun back for Andrew Wysick, shot through a crowd. That's a high one over the net. Penalty is over. And here comes Schaefer, a breakaway out of the penalty box. Schaefer coming in, he scores. You almost knew it from when he picked it up at the blue line. And Erie.
And then it got pushed away by Sam Hillebrand. Schaefer with it, Schaefer. That one sticked away, and that's a good play defensively from Sam Hillebrand. Get the stick in the way, the poke checks count all the same. Here's Schaefer moving in. Schaefer, shot, rebound, they score! Second of the night for Penn. Finding its way toward the net front, takes a bad bounce off of Alanis, and up it'll go for Pano Femus at the blue line. Femus, good stick down there up against the near wall by the Rangers. Terrance and Schaefer switching positions. Schaefer down, a give and go with Alfano. Diving in, he scores!
And face-off due up here in the offensive zone.
Erie will win this face-off. Net is empty, 6-on-5 begins. Alfano right in front, still loose in the blue paint. Erie getting this one back in the high slot. Schaefer through traffic, they score!
Ends up upending the Erie Otters, and it's the Otters that are going to have the first power play of the contest.
And this power play brought to you by Georgian Chevrolet. Erie quickly moving it around. Schaefer with the shot, scores! Matthew Schaefer, the shot from the points, gets his first.